Like so loud. Okay, so we are going to get started, as I said, in a seated pose. If you would like, you can grab a blanket, keep that on the side of your mat. I'm not going to cue that blanket though, and we're not going to be on our knees that much. So if you would like the blanket, you can sit on it or keep it to the side. Bring the right leg in front of the left, or you can tuck the toes into the hip crease. And go ahead and just find your sit bones here. So maybe move some of the muscle away, some of the flesh away. Maybe shift side to side. And then let your hands rest on your knees. Start to find your breath. I'm going to start the music so you're not alarmed. Bring your eyes to a soft gaze or close them.
May our hearts be open. 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 May our hearts be open.
And start to deepen the breath here. Noticing where the inhales and exhales are in your body. Feeling them in your belly, maybe the ribs, maybe the collarbone. Bring your awareness to that rising sensation with each inhale and a falling with each exhale. You can keep your eyes closed here or open them. We're going to move into Ujjayi Pranayama, which in Sanskrit means victory over, or victory over life force or breath. So we're going to think about finding that constriction in the throat. To practice this, to start building heat in the body, inhale through the nose, and then open the mouth and exhale like you're fogging up a mirror. Try that 2 more times. Good. Stay with that constriction in the throat as you continue to breathe this way, but now gently seal your lips. Begin to deepen your inhales and your exhales, bringing your attention back to feel the breath in your body. Fill up the belly, the lungs, the collarbone as you inhale. And then reverse that sequence as you exhale. Try 5 more rounds of Ujjayi. And imagine that your breath is like waves in the ocean, gently roaring, right? Building up that heat, that constriction in the throat. And on your last exhale, we're going to switch the cross of the legs, bringing left in front of right. Bring the right fingertips out to the hip, so outside of the hip onto the floor. Reach left arm up and over and grab outside of the right ear. We're looking for a nice stretch in the side of the neck, not pulling, just letting gravity do the work here. If you would like a deeper stretch, you can walk the fingertips, the right fingertips, slightly behind you. Take 3 breaths here. Use the Ujjayi breath to breathe into the space on the right side of the neck. And then on your exhale, gently release the roll out the neck right to left, and then place the left fingertips outside of the hip. Reach the right arm up, and then bring the hand over the left ear. Find that lengthening through the side body from the fingertips all the way to the ear. Option to walk the fingertips back for a deeper stretch, and then take 3 breaths here. On your exhale, release it all, shake it out, roll out the neck, and then bring right fingertips back down outside of the right hip. You can also walk the right hand out and bring the forearm down, or just start to bring the forearm toward the floor. Inhale, left arm reaches up and over, and then soften the shoulder down. And fingertips on the left hand are reaching over. But notice the neck. If it feels strained looking up, your gaze can be neutral, or you can look down the right shoulder. Use the resistance of your right hand to push yourself away, and then ground down through both sit bones. Take 1 more round of breath. Reach left arm up, keep that lift, and then find the twist, bringing the left hand outside of the right knee. Keep lengthening through the spine with each inhale, and with each exhale, use the right elbow and shoulder to find a deeper twist. One more round of breath here. And exhale, bring it back. Left fingertips come down outside of the left hip. You can also walk the fingertips and start bringing that left forearm down toward the mat. Right hand reaches up and over, and then soften the shoulder away from the ear, plugging it into the shoulder socket. Round down through the right sit bone and find length from the fingers all the way to that sit bone. Take 3 rounds of breath here. On your last exhale, reach right hand up, up, up. Keep that extension, and then find the twist. Right hand outside of the left thigh. Again, with each inhale, lengthening the spine. With each exhale, use the left elbow and shoulder to find a deeper twist. On your next exhale, come back center. We're going to bring our hands behind us, elbows facing behind or back, and then bring the feet to the mat. Start windshield wipering the knees right to left, massaging out the hips. then one more on each side. We'll meet with our feet planted into the mat. Keep the fingertips where they are, or you can use your hands to guide the right ankle over the left knee. Make sure that this foot is flexed to protect the knee and the back. And then bring the hands behind you again and use that resistance to find a stretch in the right thigh, in the right hamstring. Adjust the hands as needed. My fingertips are now behind me instead of facing to the front. That feels better. But listen to your body and breathe into that right hip. Take one more round of breath. And exhale, release. Find that windshield wipering right to left once again. And one more each side. And then we'll plant the feet back into the mat. Your hands can be behind you, or you can help that left ankle over the right knee, flex the foot, and then use resistance, pushing the heart toward the knee, the right knee, to find some stretch in that left hamstring and hip. Take one more round of breath. And then release that. Cross at the ankles, come into a tabletop pose. And so finding our foundation, fingertips spread wide, wrists below the shoulders or slightly in front of the shoulder line, knees underneath the hips. Exhale the air out. Inhale, upper arm bones back, open the collarbone, cow. On your exhale, hip points down, upper back rounds, push the mat away, cat pose. Inhale, cow. Keep the core engaged, belly drawn in enough. Exhale, cat. Find a little cat-cow flow on your own breath. Maybe you can start to draw circles with the spine, opening up the side body. Maybe you can add the neck, switch directions. Use this time to match movement and breath. Meet in a neutral tabletop pose. Coming into balancing table. So right leg shoots back, flex the foot, toes pointing down toward the mat, especially the pinky toe. Check your core engagement. So we're going to zip the belly in and up, lower ribs knitting in. Push your hands into the mat, opening up the collarbone. And then shift the weight to the right hand as we bring the left hand in front of us, like you're shaking someone's hand. Keep drawing the right hip down. For 3, 2, and 1, left hand comes down. Keep the leg extended. Bring the right toes, the right foot pointing out. So we're gonna open up the hip and then keep the core engagement as we swing gently that right leg over to the side. Woo! You may notice that your weight shifted to the left. Try to bring your weight back, maybe widening your hand stance. Keep the core engaged. Take 3 more breaths. On your exhale, bring it back center and then over to the left. Keep the toe tucked and then shift your weight front to back, stretching out the hamstring and the glute. And come back to tabletop, switching out other side. Left leg extends behind, rise it up, and then draw the left hip down, toes down, especially the pinky toe, foot is flexed. Check your core engagement, push yourself away from the mat, and then bring your weight to the left hand as we reach the right hand in front of us. Keep drawing the inner thighs in toward each other. For 3, 2, and 1. Right hand comes down, left toes out to the left side. Feel that hip open, and then draw the belly in and up as we bring the leg out to the left side. This side might feel different than the other side, but still check. Did your weight shift over to the right? Maybe make your hands wider. Woo. Take 3 breaths. And on your exhale, swing it back over to the right, keep the toe tucked, and then shift the weight front to back, stretching out the hips, stretching out the glutes, the calf. And on your next exhale, coming back to tabletop, keep the toes tucked, and then walk the hands back as you bring the hips onto the heels. Roll out the wrists. Option, if this feels good, to bring the tops of the hands down, fingers facing you, and then just shift the weight gently back and forth. You might be getting some sensation, some feeling in the feet and the toes. On your next exhale, untuck the toes, bring the feet down. We're going to walk our hands behind us, open up the heart, keep the core engaged, and then option to stay here, or you can lift the knees up off of the mat, giving our ankles a nice stretch, our hamstrings a nice stretch. So 3, 2, and 1. Release. Walk it forward. Kick out the feet. Shake it out. Tuck the toes. Walk yourself back again, this time setting up for a little toe stand. So check your feet. They can be hip width distance, which is like 2 fists. They can have toes touching, or they can be wider. Once you have that, you can stay here, or one at a time, bring your left hand to your left knee or thigh, right hand to your right knee or thigh, and then press down to lift up. You can keep your hips on your heels or a little option to hover, but make sure that the pelvis is tucked, belly button is into spine. Option to bring hands to heart center. Whoa. For 3, 2, and 1. Bring the hands back down. Bring the inner heels down, forward fold. Grab opposite elbows, ragdoll sway right to left, release through the back of the neck. Maybe come back to that Ujjayi breath. And then release the hands, release the elbows. Look forward as you walk the hands up to the top of the mat, down dog. This is our first down dog of class, so take this time to get comfortable with it. Maybe pedal out the heels, shift the knees through midline, right to left. When you're ready, start clawing into the fingertips. Imagine pinching the mat with your thumb and index finger, and then slide the mat away from you. Upper arm bones draw out and down. Good, and you can have a little bend in the knees here as long as the hip points are shooting up to the sky. Then draw the inner heels down to the mat. Belly is in and up. On your next inhale, right leg floats up, bend at the knee, stack the hip, roll out that right ankle. Now notice if the right shoulder lifted, if you sort of opened up to the right side, can you readjust? Can you bring that right shoulder down, squaring the shoulders back down to the mat? Good. On your next inhale, right leg shoots back and up, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring it knee to nose, and then bring the foot in between the hands.
1, 2, 3.
Back knee comes down, and then slide the knee forward slightly, low lunge prep. Inhale, opening up the collarbone. Exhale, straighten the right leg, flex the foot, half split. Start finding a little flow back and forth here, low lunge prep to half split. Come back to your breath. Half split. So if you need to shift your heel up slightly, I have to do that. This feels more comfortable in my body. You can do that as well. But once you have a comfortable placement of your foot and your hands, imagine energetically sliding the right heel back. So you should feel the right hip slide back, left hip slide forward. Belly is drawing in and up. Flex the right foot. Inhale, open up the heart. Exhale, fold. A few more like that. Inhale, open up. Exhale, bend at the elbows, fold. Inhale, open. Exhale, bow and fold. Inhale, heart rises. Left hand comes up a bit away from our body. And then use the resistance of the mat to find the twist. Option to stay here with right fingers reaching up to the sky, or you can bend at the elbow, thumb down, and then bring the back of the hand to the lower back or left hip crease. If you're taking that bind, can you use it to open up the heart? Right shoulder, right elbow, using that to open the heart, deepening the twist. One more round of breath. And on your exhale, bring the right fingertips back down, bend the front leg, plant the hands, back knee comes up, hips rise, down dog. Right away, left leg rises up, bend the knee, stack the hip. Claw at the fingertips, push the ground away from you, draw that left shoulder down, belly in and up, and then roll out the ankle on the left side. The foot between the hands. Drop that back knee and then slide it forward slightly. Good. Only here for a moment. Start finding that low other side. Low lunge prep to half split. Again, come back to the breath. Inhale as you open the collarbone in low lunge prep. Exhale as you round chin to chest. Good. And then we'll meet in that half split. Lengthening that left leg. Toes coming back at you. Flexing the foot. Again, finding a good placement for that heel and for the hands. Inhale, open up the heart. Exhale, bend and fold. Inhale, open, collarbones open. Exhale, elbows bend, chin to chin. Last one. Inhale, open up the heart. Exhale, bend and fold. Inhale, heart rises. Bring the right fingertips out and away from you slightly to set up for the twist. Keep drawing the lower ribs and the hip points in toward each other. Inner thighs drawing together. Option to stay with fingertips reaching, or option to lift the palm, thumb facing down. Bring the hand behind your low back or the hip crease on your right side.
The quiet corners of
This side is definitely talking to me more.
the quiet corners of
On your next exhale, bring that left hand back down, framing the left foot. Bend the knee, plant the hands, tuck the back toe. Hips rise, down dog. Shift the heart forward, coming into a plank pose. So let's check our alignment here. So drawing the upper arm bones back, clawing at the fingertips. Belly is in and up. Thigh bones are pressing down. Keep reaching the heels away from the shoulders away from the heels. So we're finding that lengthening through the body. Rounding the upper back, pushing the mat away. For 3, 2, and 1. Hips rise, down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, 3-legged. Exhale, bring that right knee to right elbow. Inhale, 3-legged. Exhale, bring it across over to the left elbow. Woo, keep pushing that away. Inhale, 3-legged. Exhale. Woo. Bring the foot back. Let's go back to down dog. Good. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, 3-legged. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, 3-legged. Exhale, bring it across, find the twist. Woo. Left knee to right elbow. And inhale, 3-legged. Exhale, bring it back down to down dog. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, knee to nose. Hold here. Rounding the spine, pushing the mat away. And then bring the foot in between the hands. Bring that back knee down, slide it forward. You can keep the toes tucked or bring the top of the foot down. Inhale, low lunge. Arms rise, extending through the fingers, and then soften down through the shoulders. Keep drawing the inner thighs toward one another. Right hip shooting back, left hip shooting forward. Belly drawing in and up. On your next exhale, palms are forward, and then bring them down, framing that right foot. Tuck the toe. Right leg shoots back to the left. Hips rise, down dog. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, bring it knee to nose. Good. Keep rounding through the upper back. Belly button glued into the spine. For 3, 2, 1. Bring the foot in between the hands. Lower the back knee down and then slide it forward slightly. Keep the toes tucked or come to the top of the foot. And then on your inhale, rise the arms up. Low lunge, other side. Can you find that energy shooting through the fingertips, but then soften the shoulders down? Can you draw the knees toward one another? On your next exhale, bring the hands back down. Back knee rises, come back to down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, bring it knee to nose. This time, we're gonna sweep our foot under our left armpit. Leg is long, foot is flexed. So immediately, find that outer edge of the foot, pressing it into the ground, activated. Woo, the back heel is still lifted. Hands pressing the mat away, opening the collarbone. Belly to spine. Take 3 breaths here. Good. On your exhale, bring that right leg all the way back, 3-legged. And then bring the foot in between the hands. Bring that back knee down. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, plant the hands back down, tuck the back toe, find down dog. Did I just say hamstrings and core? I meant arms and shoulders too. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, knee to nose. Keep that knee elevated as we shoot the left leg underneath the right armpit. So once again, the foot is flexed, right? Actively grounding the outer edge into the ground. Back heel is still lifting up. Can you draw the inner thighs toward one another? Take 3 breaths here. Woo! On the exhale, bring it back all the way up into 3-legged. Bring the foot in between the hands, gently lower that back knee down. Inhale, low lunge. Palms facing forward. Exhale, bring the hands down, framing the foot. Back knee rises. Down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, bring it knee to nose. Extend that leg long underneath the armpit. Flex the foot. Good. Now keep that back heel lifted. This time we're going to move our right hand up slightly away from us. And then we're going to revolve the back heel down, bringing the left hand to the hip or shooting it up to the sky. We're in fallen triangle pose here. Good. My whole left foot is planted into the mat. That feels good for me. I feel like any other way would be really hard. Woo, for 3, 2, and 1. Bring that left hand back down. Shoot the right leg back and up. Bring it in between the hands, but this time, keep that back knee lifted. So we're coming into a high lunge prep. Good. So left leg is nice and straight and strong. Zip the feet toward one another. So see what that does to the core, to the back. And then walk the left hand out slightly as we find the twist. Right finger shooting up to the sky. Keep lifting that left heel up. So left heel should be right above the ball of the foot. Bending deeply through the right knee. For 3, 2, and 1. Place that right hand down, hips back, down dog. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, knee to nose. Extend the leg long under the right armpit, foot is flexed. This time, left hand comes out slightly, setting up for the shoulders. Spiral the back heel down, outer edge of the foot. Reach the right hand to the hip or up to the sky. Keep pushing the hips up, up, up. Take 3 breaths here. On your last exhale, right hand comes all the way down. Left leg shoots back into 3-legged. Bring the foot in between the hands. High lunge prep. Draw the feet toward one another, inner thighs drawing together, right leg is nice and straight and strong. Now bring the right fingertips or the right hand out slightly as you find the twist. Use the resistance of the mat to find length from left fingertips to right fingertips. And then check your foundation. Drawing the belly in and up. Right heel is lifting, floating above the ball of the foot. Hold here for 3, 2, and 1. Bring that left hand down. Let's shoot back, down dog. Heart comes forward, coming back to our plank. Claw at the fingertips. Draw the upper arm bones back, opening up the collarbones. Belly in and up, thigh bones pressing down. Heels shooting away from the shoulders. Hold for 3, 2, woo, and 1. Bring the knees down. Shift forward even more. Heart comes down, chin comes down. So our elbows are bent. Untuck the toes, push down into the tops of the feet, pinky toes especially. Inhale, rise, cobra. So my fingertips are clawing. My elbows are bent, going straight back. Cobra rolls, 3 of them. Exhale, roll it down. Inhale, open up. That's 1. Exhale, release. Inhale, open 2. Exhale, release. Inhale, open 3. Exhale, release. Tuck the toes. Bend through the knees as our hips rise back into down dog. Right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose. Shoot that leg long underneath the armpit. Walk the right hand up slightly, and then spiral the back heel down, lifting the left hand up, fallen triangle. Good. We're gonna make it a little spicy option. If you would like, bring the left hand to the hip, engage the core, and see if maybe you can hover that right foot. Extend through the leg, flex the foot. Woo! Nice. 3, 2, and 1. Place it back down if you took that extension. Left hand comes back down. Right leg shoots back up. Exhale, bring it all the way through. This time, bring the arms up for high lunge. So let's find our foundation. You can heel toe your foot out wide if that feels better for you for that sort of train track instead of the tightrope. And then when you're ready, arms rise. Keep drawing the feet toward one another. Bending through the front leg, nice straight back leg. Belly in and up, shoulders soften down. Good. Palms come together, bring the hands to the heart. Weight is in the right leg, nice deep bend as we bring that left leg all the way forward, one-legged Tadasana. Left knee is bent, roll out the ankle. Good. Now extend that leg long and flex the foot. If it's better for balance, you can always bring your hands to your hips. Draw the inner abdominal muscles in and up, and then bend at the knee, pointing the toe down to the floor. 2 more like that. Inhale, extend and flex. Exhale, bend and point. Inhale, extend and flex. Exhale, point. Bring it back down. Inhale, arms rise. Palms cross, exhale, forward. Good, we're going to come to a halfway lift. Your hands can be at your thighs, your shins, or the floor, fingertips. Inhale, lengthening from the crown of the head through the tailbone. Exhale, release. 2 more like that. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, release. Plant the hands. Bring the feet back, coming into our plank pose. Claw the fingertips. Push the mat away. Here for 3 breaths. Might start to feel a little shake, a little heat. On your exhale, hips rise, down dog. Good. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, knee to nose. Shoot that left foot out. Foot is flexed. Bring the left hand up slightly away from you, and then swivel that back heel down. Hand to the right hip, or you can shoot the fingertips up to the sky, but keep pushing the hips up, up, up. Both legs are straight and strong. Left shoulder is stacked over the left wrist. Option to stay, or option to bring right hand to the hip, engage the core, maybe hover that left foot. The foot is flexed up above the core. Ooh boy. I'm so sweaty. For 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back down. Reach that arm up. Hand comes back down. Left foot up into 3-legged. Draw the foot in between the hands, setting up for high lunge. So again, you can heel toe that foot to get better balance. Then on your inhale, float the hands up. Soften the shoulders, belly in and up. Inner thighs drawing toward one another, feet drawing toward one another. Back heel is lifting. For 3. Whoa. 2. And 1, palms press. Bring the thumbs to the heart. Bend deeply through that left knee as you shoot the right knee all the way up. And then roll out the ankle. Good. We're going to bring our hands to our hips if that helps our balance, or you can keep them at your heart center. Flex the foot, extend the leg long, like you're placing your foot in something in front of you, like a wall is there. Woo. Exhale, point and bend the knee. Inhale, flex, extend the leg. Exhale, bend the knee, point the foot. Last one, extend. Draw the belly in and up. How much higher can you go? For 3, 2, shaking, 1. Good, point that foot. Bring it back down. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands, step the feet back, coming to our plank pose. Keep drawing the shoulders, the crown of the head away from the heels. Upper back rounds. For 3, 2, and 1. Knees come down, shift it forward. Chest comes down, chin comes down. Bending at the elbows, bring the tops of the feet to the mat. Inhale, cobra. Finding 3 cobra rolls. Exhale, lower. Inhale, push the mat away. Exhale, lower. Inhale, open up the heart, open up the collarbones. Last one, exhale, round. Inhale, rise. Tuck the toes, bend at the knees, hips rise. Down dog. Good, right leg lifts. Bring it knee to nose. Find your fallen triangle. Good. So the outer foot, outer edge of that right foot is pressing. Hips are pressing up. Left hand is reaching. Exhale, bring the left hand down. Inhale, right leg rises 3-legged. Exhale, foot between the hands. Inhale, high lunge. Palms come to heart center. Shift into 1-legged Tadasana. Bring the knee up. Just a quick hug of the knee, wrapping the fingers, which are interlaced around that knee. Hug it in. And then exhale, bring the arms behind you, palms face down. Airplane pose. Left leg is straight and strong. Left foot is flexed. Try to angle the toes down toward the mat. Draw the right hip down and back. Left hip up. I'm sorry, down. Left hip down, right hip up. For 3, 2, and 1. Left foot comes down, arms rise, high lunge. Inhale, rise, left heel lifting. Palms face front. Exhale, frame the foot. Hands come back down to the mat. Right foot meets the left. Hips rise, down dog. And left leg rises. Exhale, knee to nose. Shoot that left leg through. Back heel down, fallen triangle. Inhale here. Exhale, hand comes back down. Left leg rises. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, foot in between the hands. Inhale, high lunge. Hands come to heart center. Find one-legged Tadasana. Woo. Bring the knee into the heart. Fingers interlace around the knee. Give it a squeeze. And then on the exhale, release it all. Arms by our sides, palms face down, airplane pose. Keep flexing through the foot. There should be a micro bend in that left knee so that we're not locking it out. Option for maybe a deeper sensation. Can you lift the arms up and then draw the pinkies toward one another? Woo! For 3, 2, and 1. Right toes come down. Inhale, high lunge. Good. Hands rise. Palms facing front. Exhale, hands come back down. Step that left foot back. Down dog. Bring the knees wide here. Big toes to touch. Coming into child's pose. Hips are drawing toward the heels. Lower back is relaxing, releasing down to the mat. Start shifting your forehead right to left. Right ear toward the mat, left ear toward the mat. And then come back to a neutral child's pose, and let's return to our Ujjayi. Gathering energy and strength for our last round, plus a little more on each side. Gathering heat. Take one more breath here. Exhale, bring the gaze up. Heart comes forward, tuck the toes, hips rise, down dog. Inhale, right leg lift. Exhale, knee to nose. This time we're going to keep it hovering. And then without touching, so we're still hovering, can you shoot the right leg out while bringing that left heel down? Option. This is too much. That's okay. Woo, for 3. Yes, can you lift it higher? 2, 1. Left hand comes back down. 3-legged. Knee to nose. Bring the foot between the hands. Inhale, high lunge. Hands to heart center. Bend through the knee, one-legged Tadasana. Bring it back, airplane. Bring the toes back down. Ooh. Arms rise, high lunge. Now find your warrior 2. So right leg is bent. Outer edge and heel of the back foot come down. Can you deepen that bend in the knee? Can you draw the knee toward the pinky toe side of the foot? Press down through all 3 corners of the right foot. Tuck the belly in and up, lower ribs in. Fingers extending away from each other. Soften the shoulders. Gaze can be over the right fingers. Neutral. One more round of breath here. On your inhale, straighten the right leg as we reach the right hand up to the sky. So we're coming to a peaceful warrior 2 variation. Exhale, settle warrior 2. Inhale, right hand reaches up, straightening the front leg. Exhale, warrior 2. One more. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, warrior 2. And then cartwheel the hands back down and find your down dog. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, knee to nose. Option to keep that hover and then flip the right heel back down. Woo, shoot that left leg out. Oh. Option here. You can always bring that foot down for 3, 2, 1. Good. Plant that right hand. Inhale, left leg rises, 3-legged. Exhale, bring it between. Inhale, rise, high lunge. Hands to heart center. Bend deeply, 1-legged Tadasana. Exhale, airplane. Bring the foot back. Inhale, high lunge. And exhale, warrior 2. And you deepen through that left bent knee. And you lower down through the sit bone. And keep pushing through the outer edge of the foot, softening the shoulders down, extending the fingers away from each other. Good. One more round of breath here. On the inhale, right palm to the outer thigh. Left hand reaches left leg straight. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, peaceful variation. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, peaceful variation. One more, warrior 2. And then reach. And then come back to your warrior 2. Bring the hands to frame that left foot. Back heel lifts. Step that right foot up about halfway, hip distance away from the left foot. Release the neck. Come to gorilla pose. So the tops of our hands are down. Palms face up as we bring our feet onto our palms. Yeah, you can give your wrists a little massage with your toes here. And then release the neck. Shake the head, yes, no. Option to keep it passive here, or option to make it a bit more active by using the biceps to bend the elbows, bringing the belly closer to the thighs. Take 3 breaths. On your last exhale, release the fingers. Bring the hips down toward the mat. Last little push here. So we're going to come to a baby chair. Our feet are pushing into the mat, big toe, pinky toe, and heels, and our belly is on our thighs. Okay. Good. Weight is in the heels, weight is in the hips. Reach the arms forward. Engage the core. For 3, 2, and 1. Gently come to a seated. Ooh. And then come to staff pose. So our legs are long. Flutter out the knees. Bring the left leg out on the diagonal. And then bring the right foot inside of the left thigh. So our right knee is bent. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, find the twist. Heart is facing the left knee. Inhale, find that lift once again. And then exhale, forward fold. Once you're there, find a comfortable place for your hands. That could be on either side of your leg. Maybe grabbing the calf or the foot. Release the neck. Take 3 breaths here. Bring the left forearm inside of the left leg, palm facing up. Inhale, reach the right arm up, and then exhale over the bicep. Release the shoulder away from the ear. Gaze can be up, neutral, or down the left shoulder. Take 3 breaths here. On your exhale, sweep it all the way back, and then bend at the left knee, bringing the knee in toward the right foot. So left heel by the left sit bone for the hip, coming into a deer pose variation. Good. Inhale, left arm reaches up, pressing the right fingertips into the mat. Exhale, bend the elbow, bringing the palm to your upper back. Use the other hand to help snuggle that down, reaching toward in between the shoulder blades. Then reach that right arm up and over, bending at the elbow. Press the right back of the hand into the back. If you can bind the fingers, go for it. But if you can't, like me, just keep pushing into the back with your hands. Take 3 breaths. And on your exhale, release. Maybe do a few shoulder rolls, neck rolls. Bring the legs in front of you. And then bring that right leg out on the diagonal. Left foot presses inside of the right thigh. Inhale, find length coming out of the pelvis. Exhale, find the twist. Inhale, lengthen even more, and then exhale, slowly forward fold over the right leg. Take 3 breaths here. What can you soften? What can you release? Exhale, walk the hands back to the body as you rise. Bend at the right knee and then bring the right heel to the right hip. So both legs are bent here. My right sit bone is not on the mat, that's okay. And then I think it's the right hand. Yes, right hand reaches. Good, thank you. Press the left fingertips into the mat to come back out of the pelvis and then bend the right arm, pressing the palm into the back. Use the other hand to help you snuggle that left shoulder down, that left elbow down, and then reach that left arm out, thumb down. Bring the back of the palm to the back. Again, if you can grab your fingertips, go for it. If not, just push everything, press everything into the back. Take 3 breaths here. On your last exhale, bring the feet together. You can wrap your hands around your ankles or the shins or calves. Maybe you're on the pinky toe side of the feet. Use the biceps to pull your heart forward so elbows are bent, shoulders are releasing down. Take 5 breaths here. Exhale, release the bind, bring the feet apart, and let the knees flop open. So we're coming to a yin butterfly, a passive butterfly. There should be a little diamond shape when you look down. Press the hands behind you, fingertips into the mat, come back out of the pelvis. And then exhale, walk the hands forward and forward fold. Arms can be wherever they're comfortable. Release the neck, take 5 breaths here. Wherever you are in your breath, on your 5th exhale, start making your way to your back. Bring the feet feet as wide as the mat. Bring one hand to the belly, one hand to the heart. Windshield wiper the knees right to left. Perhaps you'll find a lift of the sit bones from the mat as you shift right to left. And then let the knees fall to the right side. Bring the right foot away from the mat, foot is flexed, and then bring the foot over to the left side of the knee. Bring your gaze to the left. Take 3 breaths. And bring that right foot back to the outer edge of the mat. Shift the knees over to the left side. Bring the left ankle over to the top of the right knee. Let gravity do the work here. Then shift your gaze to the right. Taking 3 breaths. And on your exhale, bend both knees. Soles of the feet up toward the ceiling. Knees toward the armpits. Reach the hands through and then over and around to the outer edges of the feet. Find your happy baby. Make sure that the head, the neck, the back, everything is to the mat. If you find any rising here, you can always bring that blanket if you grabbed one, place it underneath your head. Option to rock it side to side. If you're rocking, maybe extending the legs right to left. And then on your next exhale, plant the feet, knees are bent. Bring the hands down by your sides, palms face down. Pressing into the big toe, pinky toe, and heel, hips rise. Option to stay here, option to interlace the fingers underneath you, bringing the shoulder blades underneath you. Or come to the balls of their feet as you bring the hands to the lower sacrum, and then release the heels down, holding yourself in gravity. Wherever you are, take 3 more inhales and exhales. And bring the heels back up as you roll it down 1 vertebra at a time. Finding our final resting pose, Shavasana. Legs long on our mat, feet flop open. Arms are wide, palms face up, fingers curling naturally. Find a soft gaze or close the eyes. Bring your attention to the breath. Inhale, start finding some movement through the body. Exhale, bring your awareness back to the room. Inhale, right arm reaches up overhead, bicep by your ear. Exhale, knees come to your heart as you let everything fall gently to the right side, resting the head on the bicep. Take 3 breaths here. On your third exhale, press yourself up to a seated pose, eyes closed, left leg in front of the right, foot in the hip. Bring the hands to heart center. Take 3 breaths together. Exhale, air out. Inhale, fill up the belly, ribs, collarbone. Exhale, soften, release. Inhale, fill belly, ribs, collarbone. Exhale, soften and release. Last one, inhale. Fill everything up, up, up. Exhale, soften.